Is this going to be another year for great gaming? We got 2023 with some bangers. Now, can they follow up? We going to see. Now, from what I heard, with all these games coming out for this year, it better be. All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Now, if you are new, welcome. Please like, subscribe, share, comment down below if you want to see some more. And if you like my videos, this is more of a discussion. And I recently put up a poll on my community tab. If y'all like these discussions, like these discussion videos, give a like. If not, I will do less of these. And you want to see me do more gameplay, cool. But if you want to keep it the same, cool. I put up a poll and it got, like, for each vote, it was the same. It was like 2 people voted for this, 2 people voted for this, and 2 people voted for this. And I'm like, okay, so just let me know what y'all enjoy me doing. But back to the video. We got 2024 here. Like I said in my last video, 2024 is here and we got some bangers coming out. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming out, but this is going to be my personal list. Now I got a couple. I'm gonna go through the list, but I might even throw an honorable mention in there too. But this is my personal list and what I am looking forward to playing for this year. So we're gonna start it off. The game that's about to come out real soon, it's right around the corner. We got Tekken 8. This may be the fighting game of the year. Like I said in my last video, the fighting has been the best it's ever been. These characters and their outfits look cold. The story, they put a little bit more effort into the story of where it's going to go with Jin and Kazuya. The fighting mechanism, it's way different than the previous ones. So my playstyle for Tekken, I'm more of a defensive fighter. Like, if I catch you slipping, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for you. But in this Tekken, they want you to be aggressive. They don't want you to be on the defense. They want you to go all out, be more aggressive. This game hits way harder, and you can tell with the impact of these punches, these kicks, these throws, these specials. And the I forget, there's like a special like trigger gauge mechanism that you can do to do like special moves and stuff. Super dope. And out the gate, the rollout for this game has been fuego. So I am ready. This game is going to come out at the tail end of January, and this online is going to be crazy. I played the demo. It's immaculate. I am a Jin fan. I will be maining Jin. I have been maining Jin for the past previous games, but I will be playing with other characters. I will say Jin, Dragunov, Reina. She's gonna be my new side main. So Jin, he will always be number 1, but Reina about that. She got that touch of Kazuya. Not Kazuya, she got that touch of Heihachi, but she moves with the quickness and she has that aggression like Kazuya. She's an all-in-one bundle deal, and I love it. So this game, man, this game is gonna be good. I might even get the deluxe version, the super deluxe Omega package. I don't know, the highest one there is. I need to get it. Because this game, I will be spending hours on combos. I need to get back in the gym. We need to get back in the gym. We need to practice and focus up. We need to lock in. Because I need to be prepared when I get online. is because it's gonna be no joke. With, like I said before, I'm more of a defensive player. I learn other people's moves and how they play, right? And I learn their play style. And if I catch them slipping, like it's a wrap. But out the gate, I can't fight like Floyd Mayweather. I need to fight like Mike Tyson. I need to knock you out with the quickness, because that's how these people are going to be playing on this game. That's how Tekken wants you to play. So I'm glad they switched it up. And if this game were to come out, I keep saying, if this game were to come out in 2023 last year, we'd be having a very different conversation about what's the game of the year. So yeah, I'm glad they chopped it up into showing us bits and pieces of the characters and the story, and they gave us the demo in December. So yeah, I'm ready. That's all I can say. I'm ready. And on the PS5 and on the PC and on the Xbox, it's gonna be looking better than ever with this Unreal Engine. Yeah, it's about to be a movie. Okay, so I'm gonna just roll right into another fighting game that we got. Now, I don't know if it's gonna be good as Tekken, but this is gonna be my personal. It's gonna be up there for me. We got Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. We got the trailer. We got the announcement at the VGAs last month. I knew it was gonna come eventually, but even still, like, that trailer was super dope. I almost jumped out of my chair when I saw Goku and Vegeta fighting, and I knew it was Budokai 4. I'm gonna call it Budokai 4. This is Budokai Tenkaichi 4 to me. This is not no Sparking Zero, whatever you call it. This is Budokai Tenkaichi 4. This is Tenkaichi. It's updated. It's with the Unreal Engine, and they are up to date with all the characters. They should be all the characters, the shows. They should have everybody like how they did in Tenkaichi 3. Because if they don't, that's gonna be a turnoff. They need to have what I want in Tenkaichi 4. They need to have all the characters, and they need to all play different. I love Tenkaichi 3, but the thing about that game is you get all these characters, but they play the same. Bandai needs to figure out how they're gonna make these characters a little bit more different. Like I love in Dragon Ball Kakarot, Vegeta was a little bit more faster than Goku. Goku just had more more strength, and they also did that with Xenoverse 1 and 2. Like, Goku was the more powerful one, but Vegeta was way more faster. I want them to focus more on the differentiation between the characters. So that's what I would like. Give me the Ki Blast clashes where you move the analogs. If they add that in there, it's a wrap. Give me the where you clash and you gotta do the button mashing, and give me the fusion where you gotta put in directional. I know they're not gonna do that, but that's just the nostalgia bias in me. Give me the QTEs where you gotta put in the buttons to do the fusion correctly. Like, give me that. Like, Bandai knows what the fans want. They know what the fans want. And I know every Dragon Ball Z game will get the same story, yes. But it's just something about these games. Dragon Ball Z is an anomaly when it comes to anime games. Like, even though it's the same story, they keep updating it and making it, I wouldn't even say reinventing the wheel. Well, I can't say that because we've had different versions of Dragon Ball Z games. Kakarot was way different. That was amazing. Xenoverse was a twist because you got to go back in time and do that stuff. So Tenkaichi 4, I'm curious as to where they're gonna go with this game. But from what we've seen, Yeah, that Goku Super Saiyan Blue. Yeah, shit, I might even be Yamcha and just troll. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, this game looks amazing. Uh, Hopefully with the music should be there. Tenkaichi 3 really had a good soundtrack. 1, 2, and 3. And I wonder what the cover is gonna be too. I think my favorite cover on the Tenkaichi series will be Tenkaichi 2, when Trunks had the sword, but you saw different variations of Goku growing up. That's hard. If you can give me something like that, I'm just like Tekken. I'm getting the best version of this game, the deluxe premium edition. My wallet gonna be hurting, I know for sure, but I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. So they didn't give me a release date, not that I think, but I do know that it is coming out for this year. So hey, Dragon Ball Z fans, Dragon Ball Super, GT, OG, get ready, stand up, rejoice, because we got a banger coming. All right, so another game that I am looking forward to playing. This game kind of came out of nowhere. Stellar Blade. Now, I'm looking at clips and pictures of what this game is. This game looks fire. The only thing that I really could compare it to is Devil May Cry. But you can tell it's very different from that. It's more of a futuristic cyberpunk type genre of game. So you this Asian girl with bangs, and you got these dope ass weapons, you got these dope ass costumes. I already know the boss fights are gonna be immaculate. You running on the Unreal Engine. The settings and the aesthetic of this game look crazy. So I don't know what this game. I don't know what the story is gonna be. It's a single player game. So you can be, it's more of a beat 'em up type of thing, and which I'm here for. I love games like that. Give me like a Devil May Cry, OG God of War trilogy, but you can tell this is a little bit more. This is the modern version of that, I would say. But yeah, I don't know what the story is going to consist of. I just know it's this dope ass chick with a whole bunch of different weapons that we can use, and I am ready for it. So Stellar Blade, I don't know when the official release date on this game is gonna come out, but I'm here for it. All right, we rolling on to the next one. Now, coming from a Star Wars fan, I am excited for Star Wars Outlaws. This game, from what we've seen from the trailer, it's got some potential. It's looking alright. It's looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but it is made by Ubisoft, and me and Ubisoft have had a love-hate relationship for the past several years with various different games. So they are definitely taking it up a notch with this Star Wars game. It is open world. You get to travel to different planets. From the trailer, it's gonna be story based with a female character, and I'm assuming you are a mercenary / bounty hunter. I need to go back and look at the synopsis, but that's what it is. So you're not a Jedi, you're not a stormtrooper, you're not a Sith, you're not playing those sides. It's like you're a normal human being. I would say the closest thing I can put to this character is Han Solo in a way. But hey, that's dope. That's dope to me. But this open world, when Ubisoft announced it was going to be open world, that kind of scared me. I'm not going to lie. But hopefully they know what to do with this, and they've researched and they've studied from and learn from their past mistakes on some games. I just don't want the world to be bland. I need the world to be dynamic. I need interaction with aliens, with going up into space and interacting with a whole bunch of different things. So yeah, I am excited on what this is gonna be. I don't know if we're gonna meet some various characters. Now I do know that Star Wars The Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, they were made by EA. But I don't know where this story is gonna go. Will it tie in with that one? I don't know. Two different companies, two different stories. Yeah, so this is a completely different take on anything that we've seen or that I've seen. So yeah, hopefully I pray that Ubisoft, does not mess this up, and we should have a open world, decent looking Star Wars game. Now, I am excited for this game, but I'm also scared. It's a lot of things that can go right with how you make an open world Star Wars game, because the Star Wars lore and the universe is so huge. You can do different types of stories with any kind of character. And I like how they did it with like this mercenary bounty hunter type, and not just a typical Jedi. Like, we've been there, done that before. We got Cal. He's good. Those games were super dope. Let's see how they do it with this, and let's see how Ubisoft does with the Star Wars game. We already know how EA does with Star Wars. Fuego. Now, Ubisoft just needs to prove that they can hold their own when it comes to a franchise as big as this. But yeah, no, from what I've seen from the trailer, the gameplay is there. The shooting mechanism is great. The running, driving on different vehicles, taking cover is dope. But I'm curious as to see how far in detail they're gonna go with stuff. Are you gonna be able to customize your ship? Are you gonna be able to customize your clothes? Is this gonna be a dialogue super heavy where you get to choose, like an RPG type game where you get to choose the dialogue? Is that where they're gonna take it? I don't know. If they take it there, cool. They just need to do it right. And I don't want this game to be super long, like Valhalla or Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I don't need 100+ game. I don't need that. Now, I know since it's going to be open world, it's going to be a little bit longer than normal games, but I don't want them to drag this out how they did with those games. Like, it got to a point where I played Odyssey, and yeah, I just got bored. I'll be completely honest with you. It was fun, but I don't need to put that many hours into a game like that. So if they can give me a good amount of runtime with a good story and with a dynamic universe, you got a good Star Wars game in my book. We good. All right, so moving on to the next game that I am looking forward to playing. So, I love me some horror games. Horror games are the genre that I am most excited for playing for this year. Now, we've been on a roll with horror games these past few years. They have been cooking. So we got Silent Hill 2 coming out. Now, I've heard rumors of this game coming out, but we got some definite news that it is coming. The remake is coming out this year. Now, when it comes to Silent Hill 2, you got to put that in S tier of horror games, and that was in the P. Even now, like, you got to put that up. That's a gold standard. Like Silent Hill 2, iconic. You can put these games in with the Resident Evil games. Like, don't sleep on Konami when it comes to horror games. But yeah, with Silent Hill 2, that was when I would say between all of the Silent Hill games, 2 was the best. Now, I played a little bit of 2, a tiny bit. So for it to have a remake coming out this year, they gonna make it's gonna be a facelift. Now, I don't know how the gameplay is gonna be. Will this be third person? Will this be first person? Is the story gonna be still the same? Is it gonna have a little bit of a different direction when it comes to the story? I already know the atmosphere is gonna be there. Like, it has to. It's Silent Hill. It has to. Yeah, I need to have that same feeling I was feeling when I played the original. And with these updated graphics, I feel like it's gonna be even more scarier. Cause you saw what they did with Dead Space. That remake was immaculate. Now, I hopefully I think they can pull it off with Silent Hill 2. I'm just wondering how it's gonna look and how it's gonna play, because we're not getting that bird's eye view of the main character walking in the fog, and we're not getting that type of camera angle. We're gonna have much better camera angles. We're gonna have much better graphics. Facelift completely. So that it is now the day and age of remakes. That's where we're going now with gaming, and I like it. I like it. Now, we shouldn't have too much of remakes, but games like this, like Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, like Dead Space, like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, those games in the PS1 days. Well, not Dead Space, but all the other ones, those were PS1. If you were to remake and do it completely, that's what I want. That's what we need. So, hey, I am here for remakes. You just got to be able to do it right and with the right company. So, Silent Hill, it's going to be day one. All right, so last but not least, speaking of remakes, this is probably in the PS2. Well, I wouldn't even say PS2 game. This is probably in my top 10 best games of all time for me personally. We got Metal Gear Solid 3 remake coming out this year. Snake Eater. The best game for me the best game out of the franchise for me, in my opinion. Snake Eater was just different when it came out. I didn't even know. I remember when I played Snake Eater, I was in middle school, and I really didn't know about the franchise like that. And I had got this game from a friend. He lent it to me, and I played it. And even back then, like, I knew this game was something special. With that specific camera angle, you in the jungle, you land. You gotta survive off the forest. You gotta wear camo. The stealth was where it was where it was at. And I love stealth games too, by the way. But yeah, for it to have a remake, and when I saw that trailer, when I saw Snake come out that muddy water, I'm like, yeah, we here now. This is what I need. It is about time we got a Metal Gear Solid game. Now, remake or not, if it's new, if it's old, cool. But the fact that they made Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, yeah, this like all the other games, this is a day one. This is a most definite day one. And the story And if you have not played a Metal Gear Solid game, I highly suggest you do, because Hideo Kojima was in a different type of bag when he made these games. Like the dialogue, the story, the adult themes, the Cold War of different like countries and mechs and these characters and these variations of Snake. The story is very complicated. You gotta do a whole YouTube synopsis of all the games. Now, for me, I played most of the games, so I know what the story is. But for the people who want to get into these type of games and have never played Metal Gear, actually they had a remastered version of 1, 2, and 3 come out last year in October. So, hey, if you interested in Metal Gear and want to play it, there it is. But for the remake, this is gonna be a completely different. Like I said, and I put this out in a video I did a while back. With this remake, they have the Metal Gear Solid 5 gameplay, but they just put it with Metal Gear Solid 3. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. And you in the jungle too, so you definitely got to use the environment in your favor with these enemies. Yeah, and the Unreal Engine again, it's gonna uplift. This game is gonna look so good graphically. It's gonna look fuego. And I know I keep using that word, but that's my go-to, fuego. All these games are gonna be fuego. But Metal Gear Solid, that is, out of all the games that I listed, and again, I know I said Silent Hill is what I'm looking forward to the most when it comes to scary games, but overall, go ahead and give me that Metal Gear Solid. And it's not even new, and that's like my most excited game to play. Stellar Blade is cool. Star Wars Outlaw, it might be a hit or miss depending on how they do it. Dragon Ball Z is Tenkaichi 4 is cool, but it ain't nowhere near no Metal Gear Solid. That's S tier of a game right there. So yeah, that is my list of games that I am looking forward to. And in the beginning of the video, I did say an honorable mention. I am looking forward to playing Wukong. What was that? Wukong Black Myth, something like that. That game looks great. Now, I can tell that game is playing like a Dark Souls, like a Sekiro, like a Bloodborne, Lies of P type game. Hopefully it's not as hard, because I want to play that game. It looks great. You the Monkey King, and you get to turn into these. After you defeat an enemy, you get to take the powers and turn into it. And the setting and the story is gonna be good. And the weapon you use, like a staff, is super dope. But this game might be difficult to play, but I might still get it. I just hope it's not as difficult as like Elden Ring. But we'll see. We'll see. But that is my honorable mention. It is a whole bunch of games coming out for this. We got some bangers coming out for this year. Now, will it live up to what last year did? I don't know. It's too early to call right now. It is only January, but we will see. It is looking good so far. So far, so good. We already got Tekken 8 coming around. So it's right around the corner. Now, I'm looking forward to getting all these other games. So, yeah, we will see. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, share, comment down below if you want to see some more. We are currently playing Mass Effect. We are almost done with that. Still playing Bully. And I need to figure out what game I'm going to play next. So for sure, I am doing Tekken 8 story mode. That's going to be definite. But I need to find something else that comes along. Oh, I completely forgot. We got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. How did I forget that? That game looks great. Now I need to go back and play Final Fantasy VII Remake. I did play a little bit of it, but I didn't finish the game. It was where a whole bunch of other stuff was coming out, and I was gonna get back to it. I just never got back to it. But we got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and from what I'm hearing, everybody's gonna be looking forward to playing that. So that is another honorable mention for me. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Hope y'all enjoy, and I will see y'all on the next one. Deuces.